taking this, okay?
But you have one already, don't you, Mariko?
I want the numbers. I'm going to tell my followers that I love the Monies more than anything else.
I don't really get it, but please give it back when you're done.
Huh? I said I'll be taking this, not borrowing it. I'm not giving it back to you.
That's a problem. I bought it myself.
Shut up. Could you seriously stop with your delusional love for idols with how freaking ugly you look?
Huh. Hi, I'm Ayane, and I'm 26 years old. The other girl from earlier is my younger sister Mariko. And while we are siblings, we don't look alike at all, and she is quite attractive. Also, Mariko has lived her life being spoiled by her parents and being pampered to death by everyone around her. So she is the complete opposite of me, growing up to become very selfish. By contrast, I am rather plain-faced and quiet. And the only thing we have in common is that we both like the idol group called the Monies. And now, all of my live performances of my favorite artist have been taken from me. Those were memorable DVDs that I bought with the money I saved from my part-time job when I was a student. And by the way, Mom and Dad always paid for everything for her. There were even multiple lottery applications for tickets to their concert. And I even won some of the tickets that I applied for. But Mariko went ahead and straight up stole the tickets that arrived and went with Mom. Mom herself went with her knowing full well that I was the one who had won the ticket. And Dad told me that it was my fault for not going to the mailbox to pick it up. Since all the letters were addressed to me, I wonder if I'm in the wrong here though. However, the Monies recently disbanded. In the end, I never got to go to a live performance of theirs. Today at work, I was at the mercy of my boss's freaking unreasonable scolding too. What a rough day. I'm going to sleep. I laid in bed for some time, quiet and confused, until sleep overwhelmed me.
Hey, what's with this document?
Excuse me?
Don't play coy with me! I got scolded by Mr. Executive Manager himself, saying that this document was wrong!
However, this material was created by you yourself, sir.
There's no way I'd make something this stupid! You're making fun of me, eh?
Oh no, sir. My apologies. I wish I could say something back, but I'm scared if something happened to me.
Hey, Ayane. You're doing great these days.
Ah, Shinya. So are you. This is Shinya, my old classmate, current colleague. And although we work in different departments, we get along very well.
Boss said something harsh to you again, didn't he?
Yeah.
He's such a freaking bastard. But even still, your face looks more tired than usual to me. Are you okay?
Actually, a lot is going on back home.
Well then, let's go out for a drink. Been a while since we last did that.
After work, I went to a pub late at night with Shinya. I told him everything about my parents' terrible attitude toward me, and about my spoiled, rotten little sister. I spilled everything there was to know. And that's the kind of family I have. That's why I don't feel like I have a place at home.
Haven't you thought about living alone?
I don't know what they'll say if I declare I'm leaving the house. Things like paying for living expenses and coming back to do housework and shit like that.
Damn, Ayane, if your home is like that, how do you relieve your fatigue from work?
I listen to Moni's music and watch their live DVDs, but to my great sadness, the Monies recently disbanded.
The Monies, eh?
As he said so, Shinya picked up his phone and started typing. Oh, it's disgusting, isn't it? That I like the Monies?
How does that work?
Because my sister told me too many things, see?
I really want to lecture her about everything.
Shinya, you are a very good lad.
You sound like a proud grandmother. Oh, hold on. Damn, a nice little present for you. Since you're working so hard. Hang on a sec.
A present? Shinya got up from his seat and walked out of the restaurant. What does he mean by present? It's not my birthday or anything. A few minutes later, when Shinya returned to his seat, a truly unexpected person was standing next to him.
Sorry for making you wait, Ayane. Nice to meet you, Miss Ayane.
What? I stiffened up completely with a chicken kebab halfway inside my mouth.
My name is Kanata, and I'm a former Monies member.
What?
Ayane, simmer down, please! People will find out.
I'm sorry, but how?
That's an awesome reaction.
Standing before me was a person I had only seen on a screen. Mr. Kanata, a singer from my old favorite band, the Monis. There's no way I could accept the reality before me so quickly. A doppelganger?
Nope. He's the real deal, Ayane. Kanata's my best friend from childhood.
What?
Bro, stop with the screaming! I was pretty surprised that you love the Monis, Ayane. You didn't seem like the kind of girl who liked that kind of music after all.
I don't mean to say that I was hiding it, but, well, please, I don't mean it in any strange way.
It's okay, miss. Shinya told me a little bit about your story. Thank you so much for your support for so long.
Whoa, he's gorgeous! How is he so dazzling, even after being a famous idol?
How about it, eh? Feel any better?
Damn, do I ever. I feel like a lightning shot through me.
Awesome. When I contacted him, he responded saying he was just nearby, so I asked him to come real quick.
But I can't help but feel bad. Such a great service.
It's totally fine. Bruh, let me talk for once. Sorry, bro, sorry. But even if you weren't into the Monis, I wanted you to meet Kanata someday. Felt like you two would hit it off.
Really?
It was just a hunch, though. If you say so, dude, it has to be true. I hope we can become friends, Miss Ayane.
Pleasure's all mine, sir. From then on, until the last train home, we had a really fun and happy evening. Literally, the best time I'd had in a while. I was thinking about that evening. Mr. Kanata was so very kind. No one wants to hear the complaining of someone you're meeting for the first time. But he never once made a face as he listened to me. Oh, but I wonder if he's used to that kind of thing since he was an idol. Maybe he didn't actually like listening to me. I'm so sorry. As I was thinking about how to express my gratitude to Mr. Kanata. Huh? For Mr. Kanata? I'm so nervous. It's just a damn text message.
Thanks for today, Miss Ayane. I had so much fun. Listening to you talk about how hard your life is now made me want to do my best from now on as well. Miss Ayane, have more confidence in yourself. I know you'll do great.
Am I in heaven? I worshipped my phone, for once. Nervously, I responded back to Kanata and fell asleep feeling exhilarated. Thanks to Kanata and Shinya for listening to me. I think I'll be able to do my best again from today.
Hey! This document was wrong again!
Again? This is also something created by you yourself, sir.
There's no way in hell I'd make something like this! How many times do I have to tell you, bird brain?
I usually would apologize right here, but then Kanata's words echoed in my mind. I know you'll do great. That's right, Ayane. There's no need for me to apologize. I'll do great. I'll do great. If I may, sir, how many times do I have to tell you? You created today's document as well as yesterday's, did you not? I am not involved in any way, and yet you blame your mistakes on your own subordinates. Aren't you embarrassed of yourself?
What? I didn't make them!
Shall we consult the archives then, sir?
The archives?
Ah, so you don't know. Well, you are the kind of boss who would create such childish documents. Why am I not surprised? You probably wouldn't think that document creation software also archives everything it creates, do you? I can show you all the archives so far.
You really think I'll allow you to do that? And do you really think I'll allow you to get away with this? Mr. Executive Manager!
Great timing, sir.
I heard what was said. No, she's lying, sir! She's... I'd like to see your computer then, if I may.
And then my boss was taken to the conference room. Phew. Why have I only ever chosen to endure all the pain I was going through until now? Thanks to Mr. Kanata's words of inspiration, I was able to overcome the suffering for once and take a step forward. Up until now, I had only been blaming the environment, but if I change myself for the better, the environment will also follow suit. I reflected on myself for being so subservient my entire life. I was able to express my opinions at work today, and even if I change slowly but surely, I'll be fine. Oh, that's right. I would like to thank Mr. Kanata again and tell him what happened today. When I told him about what happened at work today, Mr. Kanata was very happy to hear it and praised me hugely.
Chief Ayane!
Teasing me a little, are you not?
Was I so obvious? Shit. But kidding aside, I'm so happy that you were promoted to chief.
Recently, I was promoted hugely to section chief in a matter of weeks. By the way, that unreasonable boss was demoted to a regular window-side employee, not only because of the incident with the documents with me, but also because of complaints from other employees, and because he was discovered to have been slacking off at work. It's all thanks to you, Shinya.
Yeah, nah. It's all thanks to Kanata, ain't it? I heard quite a bit from him, see?
But you also listened to me, Shinya, and that was a huge help. Above all, it was you who introduced me to Kanata.
No, I'm not angry or anything. Don't worry. But down to business. You have a meeting today, right?
Yeah. Apparently, a certain manufacturing company contacted us and wanted to negotiate something. This was my first business meeting after becoming section chief. I was very nervous. I have to be careful not to get overwhelmed by the other party's opinions. When I entered the conference room, I saw a certain person waiting for me. Thank you for your patience. Wait, Dad? Come to think of it, Dad did work as an officer in a manufacturing company. I'd completely forgotten the company name.
Why did you come? I heard that the section chief was coming.
But I am the section chief.
What? That can't be true! There's no way you'd handle a freaking position here!
I handed over my business card.
What? So it is true then. Well, go ahead and give my regards to your superiors.
Dad put the papers on the desk and immediately tried to leave. Wait, what do you mean?
Of course, you'll be signing the contract, right?
I can do it. I'll be fine. I took a deep breath and answered in a voice so loud it echoed throughout the conference room. It's impossible.
Huh?
Do you really think it's acceptable to say things like that to a business partner? Or even as someone who's come to negotiate a contract, sir?
Don't be so cocky, child!
This is not a conversation between father and daughter now, sir.
Please? I don't know what my superiors would do if I didn't get a contract with you. It would be a problem for the family, as it would affect my salary, too.
Not really. I haven't received any benefits from my family, understand?
You better take that back now!
I see. We cannot do business with a company that has employees who dare to mix work and their private life and become distraught as a result. And by the way, I have everything recorded on an audio recorder. So if you say anything harsher to me to my face, I shall send it to your workplace.
So
there you have it.
I'll do anything, ma'am!
Then please go back immediately. My father asked me many times, but I adamantly refused each time. My workplace didn't need a business partner who behaved like this, even if it wasn't my father. When I told my boss everything about it, he laughed and praised me for a job well done. I went out to eat some nice sushi, paid for my awesome boss, and that's why I got home late that evening. My father, who usually complained about something to me, didn't say a word this time. Yeah, maybe today had an effect on him. For the first time in my life, I felt a little at home in the house.
You look like you're having fun lately, don't you?
Well, work is going well.
And I'm annoyed that you look like you're having fun.
Didn't ask. Up until now, I would have been depressed right then and there, but I was already able to disregard that kind of thing easily. Don't care. Don't fret. Ayane, you got this. I went back to my room and watched another movie that Mr. Kanata recommended to me. Everything he recommended, from movies to restaurants to bars, were all so fun. And in particular, watching movies has become a new hobby of mine. I'll tell him about what happened today. I have been in contact with Mr. Kanata since the first day I met him. He is always worried about me, my work, my home, everything. So kind, so divine. I love him. Wait, love him? It was a different feeling than when I was in love with the Monis. Oh shit. I realized that I had romantic feelings for Mr. Kanata, and a newfound agitation befell me as I texted him. This tension is also different from when we first met. I was flopping around on my bed like a panicking codfish. Let's take a bath and calm down. Hold on. I feel like Mariko was watching me just now. Who cares? I returned from my long bath and checked my smartphone for notifications. But nothing had come. When one starts to think about someone they have feelings for, you ask yourself, did he respond yet? And you get so nervous. However, there was no contact with him for 3 days from that day. I was worried because I've been in contact with him every day since day one.
Ayane! There you are!
What's up? You look panicked.
I think you stole my line, Ayane. Did Kanata say something to you?
Huh? As a matter of fact, I haven't been able to contact him.
Well, if you send a message like that, Kanata wouldn't respond. Now would he?
Did I send something weird like that? I picked up my phone and tried to check the chat history with Kanata, but... What? I don't see any chat history at all. Or rather, he isn't even in my contacts.
What do you mean?
No, I don't understand it at all. In any case, what did I send? Shinya showed me a screenshot of the history in question that Mr. Kanata sent him.
So annoying.
Oh? What's wrong, Miss Ayane? Did something happen again?
You are annoying me, bucko.
Sorry, did I say something wrong?
That right there. Stop acting like a boyfriend, damn you.
I don't mean to come off that way. Can we talk on the phone?
I'm with my boyfriend now, so I can't.
The hell is this?
I was shocked too, man. I wanted to contact you right away, but I wasn't sure if the message would reach you properly, so I waited until the end of the week.
Maybe my phone's been hijacked.
No, I don't think it was. The back and forth responses were clear and consistent, and if it was a hijacking, I, among others, would probably be affected too.
Then who?
People close to you are the most likely.
Maybe Mariko? I did feel like someone was looking into my room just before those abusive messages were sent. But it wasn't my imagination, as I thought it was. Mariko broke into my room and impersonated me as she spoke with Kanata. I won't forgive you! Why would you do this?
Isn't your phone locked?
It is, but I don't think I turned it off.
Unfortunately, she got a hold of it before the automatic lock thing happened. What a goddamn bitch. Well, I'm glad that your suspicions became clear to some extent. I'll send you his contact info, so you better contact him again.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
After all, looks like I was right. You two do look cute together.
Look good together? You're insane. But I'm so flattered. I called Mr. Kanata at a nearby park right after work. I'm so sorry.
Ah, now I understand. No, I thought it didn't seem like you, Miss Ayane, and even Shinya vouched for you. So I thought something was very wrong. But I can't believe she would do something like that.
I'm so sorry, sir.
Oh, hush, it's not your fault. It's worse to hijack other people's phones and wreak havoc like she did, right?
I mean, I suppose, but still.
Come on, lighten up now. You know I was not too okay after all that.
Huh?
Even though I knew it wasn't you, somewhere along the line, I had quite a shock. And I realized something.
Huh?
I realized that I have feelings for you, Miss Ayane. Not as a friend, but as a woman.
At that moment, my heart pounded like a sledgehammer in my chest, and my mouth instantly went dry because of the surprised nervousness. Oh my god. I'm so happy I could cry. I have feelings for you too, Kanata.
Really? I'm so happy I could cry!
It's not a dream, right? This is just... Oh my god.
And I was wondering, if you're okay with it, that we live together. I know it's too sudden and far too early to ask, but it seems like it's going to be difficult with your family, right?
Huh?
You must have the courage to leave the house by now.
That's true. I'm definitely not afraid anymore.
I thought so. Of course, if you prefer living alone, that's fine too, but I thought it would be fun to live together, you know?
Well, I might not be perfect, but let's live happily ever after.
Isn't that a line you say before you get married?
What?
So let's meet up next and talk. Even though we're only going to live together, I'd like to greet your family.
After a short conversation, my phone call with Kanata ended. So many things that are just freaking happening. I think my brain's gonna undergo nuclear overload. I just could not calm down, so only went home after running 3 laps around the park. Packing.
Where are you going home with all that luggage, Ayane? Running away?
Yep, I'm leaving home today.
Finally, you're gonna be homeless, eh?
Nope, I'm gonna go live with my new boyfriend.
So you didn't break up with him after all?
So it was Mariko's doing after all. He'll be coming to say greet us soon.
Seriously, Mom, Ayane's low-end crackhead boyfriend's gonna come greet us.
How can someone like you have a boyfriend?
Ah, there he is.
Well, I'll finally pay my respects to your stupid, ugly bastard of a boyfriend.
I returned to the living room with Kanata. This is Kanata, my new boyfriend, everyone.
Oh, you look exactly like Kanata from the Monies.
I guess you freaking had plastic surgery because you admired Kanata from the Monies a little too much, eh? I really want you to stop doing that. And could you also stop lying about your name?
Nice to meet you. I'm Kanata, a former member of the Monies.
He's the real deal, by the way.
Don't imitate his voice, damn you. I won't freaking allow an imposter to ruin my image of the real Kanata.
No, listen, it's actually him, see?
Would you like to see my driver's license?
Kanata showed Mom and Mariko his driver's license. Was Mariko nervous or in shock? I have no idea, but she instantly became motionless.
Your full name and birthday are the same. What? Why are you together with the likes of Ayane, sir?
One thing led to another, see?
Mariko is younger and cuter than this bitch here, and she's always been a fan of yours, Mr. Kanata. Get together with her instead.
That's right. I love you more than Ayane could ever imagine.
You called me annoying and disgusting, though. You impersonated Ayane to send me a message now, didn't you?
Mariko would never do that.
Well, there's no point in pretending like nothing happened now. Well, anyway, thanks to you, I was able to become a thing with Ayane here.
What? Why? This is freaking the worst.
Thank you so much, Mariko.
He'll throw you away eventually. You and my Kanata are too different to make it work. You'll never be able to get married with that face.
I think I'd be thrilled to marry Miss Ayane. Thank you very much.
Huh? I got so happy once again. Mariko may actually be Cupid in a sense.
That's how serious I am, ma'am. Also, I think Ayane is far cuter than you. Why don't you look at yourself in the mirror? Oh, and your personality is freaking ugly too. But you can't see that part, I guess.
You think it's okay for a formal idol like you to say something like that?
And what, pray tell, do you think about the many abusive words you, as her mother, have said to Miss Ayane, Are you okay, ma'am?
That's just education.
I have to become cuter, more attractive.
And she keeps looking at her mirror with a face the very picture of melancholy.
Hey, darling, are you okay?
Well then, I'll leave.
Maybe I said a little too much.
Well, anyone would be shocked if their favorite celebrity told them that. But you have to do that much for Mariko.
You really have changed so much, haven't you?
Yeah, that's right. I was able to move out of my house and got promoted at work. All thanks to you, Kanata. That's how I started my new life with a wonderful partner. My mother later called me and asked me to give her some money. Of course, I never did. It seems that Mariko has been repeatedly undergoing cosmetic surgery, and our family is having to pay off the loan that Mariko arranged without anyone's permission. Moreover, Dad was unable to secure a contract with my workplace, so his salary was reduced, making the situation at home quite difficult. Mom started working part-time to make things easier, but it seems like she won't be able to continue for very long. Well, I guess she's not used to it, having been a full-time housewife for so long. And her pride becomes quite the burden for everyone, and that should cause trouble at her workplace and get her fired right away. I'm frankly a little embarrassed now that Kanata is straight up spoiling me rotten, but I'm living a very happy life.
I'm so glad the contract's gonna be finished after this. Shintaro has a lot to live up to now, but I'm sure it'll figure itself out. Huh? What? Wait, what?
What are you doing? Excuse me.
Wait, Akiyama-kun!
What the hell? What have you done? We're in the middle of a business meeting and you just threw away the materials that the clients have prepared for you? This is unheard of.
Explain why you did such a thing, Akiyama-kun. My name is Asuka Hanjo, and I work in the sales department of a fairly well-known chain restaurant. We are having a business meeting as we usually do in the sales department.
So are you okay with the content of this contract? Yes, let's move forward with... Excuse me one moment, please. Hello? Yes, I'm in the middle of a business meeting. Huh? Red Foods? Oh, okay.
Is there a problem?
Well, I just got an order from the higher-ups that they want us to try to get an additional 2% discount if possible.
Why do you say that?
Apparently a better offer was made by another company. We have worked with your company for a very long time, so we want to work with your company instead, but... An additional 2%, huh? Okay, let me go back to my boss and see what they think.
Okay then, let's go with an additional 2% price cut.
Really? Hey, don't just decide something like that without consulting everyone.
Maybe in return you'd be able to have a 3-year-old contract instead.
3 years? But, I mean, it's usually a 1-year contract. Why the longer deal?
Well, we would like to cut back on the amount of competition we have, you know? So we will cut back 2%. No, 3%. But in return, we ask for a longer contract.
I need to talk to HQ first, okay?
Sure. We hope to hear good news from you.
Hey!
What?
How dare you do such a thing without consulting the powers that be? Do you understand how big of a deal 3% is?
It's totally fine. As long as we can get a 3-year contract, it's a long-term benefit for the company as a whole.
You didn't even get my permission to do that. Besides, you don't even realize that 3% isn't like sales tax or something. We're not talking about a nickel or a dime here.
I understand that. I told you a second ago too, but you have to look at the big picture. If you don't cut the price, then we will lose our contract. We either cut our price or beg. Which do you think is better?
Tell that to the CEO. It's not gonna go well, you know. You might even end up getting fired. What? 3%?
Yes, but we signed a 3-year contract in return.
3 years?
If we lose the contract with the company, it would be a huge loss for us. Imagine if our rivals actually secure a contract with them. We have no choice but to take what they have and just go with it. I understand that we're not exactly in the most comfortable place, but we have a long history. They can't just cut us down like that.
Right.
The important thing is that both parties speak up and share each other's honest opinions. Doing that will allow each other to find their fair ground. I think that they will keep maintaining this contract after 3 years too.
Well, sure, we were talking about that or cutting the contract, but this is a little too far, right, sir? Great job. Sir? I like the sound of being stable for 3 years. We might have lost an entire contract in half a year. Thank you. You really taught us a lesson on this one. Thank you.
I will continue to work hard for us, sir.
Stop acting so damn full of yourself. You just got lucky this one time around. It's not gonna go well next time.
Maybe so.
I mean, you're pretty beautiful, you know? Must be nice being so pretty and having everything handed to you.
That's got nothing to do with anything.
Yeah, okay, sure. The CEO really does like his younger women. You really pulled this one off, didn't you?
I wasn't trying to pull this off or anything.
That's right. You know what? You're so amazing. I'll give you a job then. There's a new employee joining us tomorrow.
A new employee?
He's joining us at kind of a weird time. He used to be the secretary of a big-time CEO, but apparently he got into a big argument with the CEO, so he quit.
I see.
In other words, he's a problem child. But I mean, you two are both problems, so hey, maybe you'll get along. You can teach the problem how to do his job for a while.
Understood. I had to act as a mentor because of my boss being completely insane. I was a little worried, to be honest, considering he was calling the new hire a problem child.
Alright everyone, I'm going to introduce you to a new employee from now on. His name is Shintaro Akiyama. I'm Shintaro Akiyama. You don't need to say anything else? That's it.
What a bland guy.
Alright, Shintaro, I want you to team up with Asuka. Hanjo, I want you to show off how elite you really are to Shintaro, huh?
Understood, sir. Nice to meet you, Akiyama-kun. Here's your desk.
Thank you so much.
Can you kind of tell what you do as a sales worker? What you specifically do? We leave the office, that kind of thing.
Yes.
Okay, great. Would it be alright if you come with me to a business meeting then?
Sure.
You used to be a secretary at your old office, right, Akiyama-kun?
Yes.
It sounds like if you're the CEO's secretary, you'd be able to get some really good food, huh? We've got a pretty reasonable menu here, so you might not enjoy it enough.
I mean, sure.
I can't keep this conversation going. So anyway, what was the most expensive store that you have ever been to? Right. You don't really remember, huh? We're almost there. He really worked as a CEO with this personality, huh?
Nice to meet you. I'm Ito from Bleep Meats.
I'm Asuka Hanjo from MoniRobo Foods. This is a new employee of ours, Shintaro Akiyama.
Nice to meet you. Thank you for letting me come along. Sure, nice to meet you too. Let me go ahead and give you the documents related to the contract then. Is the product that MoniRobo-sama looking for the special chosen beef?
Yes, that's correct.
Well, the product that our company is going to be offering is one of the highest quality red meats among all the red meats, but we were able to provide it at quite a reasonable price.
It really is very cheap, isn't it?
But there is a slight problem. Red Foods is actually asking to buy the meat at a slightly higher price.
Red Foods again? What kind of price are you looking at?
Well, they're going to be buying at a price that is $1,000 more expensive than your offering price.
Understood. Then we will add another 1.5K.
Huh? Are you sure about that?
I will talk to the CEO and make sure that he says yes. We would really love to work with you at Bleep Meats.
We don't know how to thank you enough. We were really hoping to have great business relationships with you as well at MoniRobo Foods.
I'm very glad to hear that. Oh, sorry about that. Can you give me a moment to step out?
Sure, go for it. Asuka is a very soft-spoken woman, is she not? Huh? Yes. She's also quite beautiful, don't you think? Well... Oh, sorry about that. Are you interested in her like that? Huh? I see, but if you don't actually announce your presence, then you know that someone is just gonna take her from you, right? Well...
Sorry to keep you all waiting. Alright, so we can move forward with the contract. We're all on board here.
Oh, yes, please. I hope this is a long and healthy business relationship. Oh, and just a little personal opinion.
What is it?
He's a new employee, right? Seems like he really respects you quite a bit, Asuka.
Huh? Really?
You've got this, Akiyama? I really want you to put your back into this. Okay.
Alright, here's to celebrate you joining us at the company. Cheers!
Cheers.
It's your first day here and you already respect me, do you? That's so nice to hear.
It's a misunderstanding.
Misunderstanding?
Ito just misunderstood that I had feelings for you, Asuka. That I admire you. I do respect you, but it's not exactly the kind of admiration that Ito was trying to say.
Huh? I didn't know that he was the kind of person to say that kind of thing.
Sorry about that.
It's totally fine. You don't have to respect me or anything. You don't have to be so uptight.
Sorry.
Why do you quit your old position anyway? I know that working as a CEO secretary is one of the most stable jobs you can have. Did something happen?
Well, I didn't actually become the CEO through actual skill.
What do you mean?
Well, my father, who was a CEO, wanted me to work for him to study how the world worked. But I was just so bad at talking that I ended up getting into an argument and,
Huh? No way! Then why did you come to frickin' sales?
I thought that maybe I'd get better at talking.
I see. Well, dang, that's pretty tough.
Tough?
Nothing, just thinking out loud. I'm sure a lot of people are counting on him because he's the ex-CEO secretary. But if they find out about this, then he might get fired real quick.
Sorry.
What is it?
I'm not actually good with booze.
Ah! Someone call an ambulance! Shintaro-kun, the new employee, was just really bad at talking. I mean, why wouldn't he be? He had almost no experience working in a regular office, and he had no actual time working as a secretary. A lot of his bosses and coworkers still expected him to be a very good employee. If they find out that he's not what they expected, I decided to really put my back into training him from the ground up. Thank you so much for all of your important time today. Now you.
Thank you so much for your important time.
That's way too low. I want you to be more happy about it. If you don't speak up, it makes it look bad. Sales is all about energy and loyalty. You've got to deliver passion.
Right. Seeing you do your work, Asuka, I really do feel that way.
I don't think that you speak so loud normally, but with work, you need to really just switch into work mode and work hard, huh?
Okay.
Not okay. No stuttering. Okay.
Okay.
Just once is good.
What is going on here? You two are getting along awful well, huh?
Hello, sir.
Hey, Akayama, you're not being flirted with by Honjo, are you? Huh? No, that's not. This girl really has no connections to boys at all, so I was just worried that she might try to flirt with her employees, you know?
I wouldn't do such a thing, so please don't worry.
Yeah, I guess that we'll just have to see about that, huh? Alright, Akayama, I think you're starting to get used to the swing of things at work now, so how about you go to a sales meeting alone tomorrow, huh? What? You must be getting tired of being with this girl the whole time, right?
I think it's a little too soon for that.
What are you talking about? He was literally the CEO's secretary. Working at a sales meeting is gonna be a piece of cake.
No, well, I was hoping that maybe I could have a little more time.
Huh? Why do I have to sit there and wait for you while you look for someone to marry? I was spot on, wasn't I? You're totally after him.
That's not what I'm saying at all.
I just don't have enough confidence yet, so would it be alright if I get a little more time, please? Huh? I see. So both of you like each other, huh? Come on, you two, you need to focus on your job. It's not about love or romance. I want to become independent after I have a more solid understanding of my job duties. I'm hoping that you understand. Okay, fine, I get it. However, you only get 2 more weeks. It's pretty inefficient for 2 people to be constantly going to business meetings.
2 more weeks. I'm gonna train you up so that you can go to a business meeting all alone in 2 weeks, so you be sure to keep up, kid.
Okay.
Great, that was a perfect answer. However, I only had 2 weeks' time before we started. I was gonna train him like a Spartan in the 2 weeks I had.
Man, he really was a CEO secretary, huh? It doesn't seem like he can do anything at work. I swear there has to be more to this.
For 2 weeks, I used overtime to teach him as much as I possibly could. But of course, he had almost no experience and was horrible with people, so he wouldn't change that dramatically in 2 weeks. If anything, he started muttering more because of the pressure, and he was even more nervous than before. And around 2 weeks later, we were called up to the CEO's office. Hello, sir.
Ah, there you are. I've heard a lot about you two. You two are up-and-coming superstars, huh?
Oh, I see.
I've heard that you two will be disbanding your little team starting tomorrow, but I want you two to disband after a certain job.
Huh? What kind of job?
Well, there's gonna be a very big rival chain company that's coming up to work with us. It's one of the biggest potential clients in our history, but we were hoping that you'd be able to take this case on for us. We want you two to have this under your belt as a new, up-and-coming employees. Would that be alright with you guys?
If I have even a little more time to train Shintaro-kun. Okay, sure. I'll make sure I can secure the contract for us.
Great, I look forward to it. By the way, the people that we're working with are going to decide between 5 companies, so it's gonna be quite a tough battle, but even if you can't secure the contract, make sure that we don't leave a bad impression.
Sir.
Understood.
They're really counting on us, aren't they?
Yes, they are. Why is this happening, though?
Whatever the case, let's get this contract in the bag. Then I think our company will be smooth sailing for at least 10 more years.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
There you go, that's the spirit. Ugh.
Are you okay, ma'am?
It's fine. It's just my first time coming to a restaurant that's this expensive.
My father has taken me to this kind of restaurant a few times as a kid.
Must be nice being the CEO's son. If only you weren't here for work, huh?
Hello, sorry to keep you all waiting. Nice to meet you both. I'm Wada from the sales department of Shinjuku Food Life.
Nice to meet you. I'm Asuka Hanjo from MoniRobo Foods.
I'm Shintaro Akiyama from MoniRobo Foods. Pleasure to meet you, sir.
He's putting his back into it. I like it. Alright, thank you for sending me the documents beforehand with regards to the partnership.
Oh, I'm glad that you had a chance to look through them beforehand. What did you think about our suggestion?
I think that was quite the appealing suggestion. However,
Was there a problem with the contract?
well, there were a few problems with the ingredient supply chain. Please take a look at these documents. The company that we buy pork meat from seems to have quite a bad relationship with your company, Company B. I think that we will have to get them to talk to each other if we are to actually have this business partnership.
I see. I suppose that is definitely something to be aware of.
I don't think that there are any other problems, though. We would love to sign this contract with you.
I see. Thank you so much. I didn't realize that this business meeting would be so simple.
Well, it really was such an amazing suggestion. I think that we basically all agree that we want to be partnered with you without any real problems.
I'm so glad to hear that. Could you go ahead and sign here, please? It's the same stuff that you signed beforehand. I just need you to sign again in person, you know?
Okay, sure. Let me take a look at the content just in case. I'm so glad the contract's gonna be finished after this. Shintaro has a lot to live up to now, but I'm sure it'll figure itself out. Huh? What? Wait, what?
What are you doing?
Excuse me.
Wait, Akiyama-kun!
What the hell? What have you done? We're in the middle of a business meeting and you throw away the materials that the client had prepared for you? This is unheard of.
Explain why you did such a thing, Akiyama-kun.
I know for a fact that you actually aren't really elite, are you? You were just a secretary because you used your connections, your parents' connections. You were too quiet, so I just did my research on it, to see if you were actually a secretary. Then I found out that you got your job based on your connections. Man, they really did just give us a grenade, huh? You thought that you could get by in sales, huh, you useless man?
You don't have to say that much.
You're fired! Get out of here! Understood. And you stay at home. You better be ready to deal with the repercussions.
Yes, sir. Afterwards, I had to stay at my house for a week. I continued to reach out to Akiyama-kun, but I couldn't get in touch with him. I was full of worry and doubt for a week. Why did he destroy the documents like that? I want to know why. Is he really okay with just getting fired like that?
Hey, loser, you finished cleaning up your stuff yet?
Akiyama-kun!
Hey, you're supposed to be at home right now.
Are you sure about this? Why did he destroy those documents? I need to know why.
Shut up. You need to get the hell out of here.
Please, I just want you to tell me. I don't want to lose you without knowing the truth.
Honjo.
We were a pretty good team for a little while, right?
Yeah, I don't know about good team. Well, actually.
Oh, there he is!
Huh? Is that?
I'm so sorry.
Huh?
After rechecking our documents back at the company, the papers that Akiyama tore up had the profits completely twisted around. There was a lot more illegal additions and contract materials as well.
Huh? Why?
Well, apparently there was a spy from Red Foods Company. They were always losing their contracts to MoniRobo Foods, so they were trying to get in the way.
You knew that? That's why you tore it up and threw it away?
No, I was just so surprised at how different the material was from what he told us, so I didn't know what to do. So I thought that we were being tricked, and I wanted to show him that we really meant business.
You don't have to rip it up, though.
My dad always told me I had to resist evil and be loud about it. I thought that they were trying to fool us, so...
You're essentially right. We should have been more thorough in our checks. That's essentially us completely tricking you, and I'm so sorry about that.
It's okay.
If you had signed on the spot, then we would have also been in the red, as we were trying to sign something illegal with you.
So the material that you gave us beforehand wasn't tampered with?
No, actually the material was already tampered with beforehand.
Huh?
I thought the documents before were given to us from our boss.
Right. He didn't. He didn't actually rewrite the material even more than... Security! Get that man!
Oh, stop it! Let go of me!
Afterwards, my boss was successfully apprehended by security. Apparently, Red Foods was trying to offer him a position there with higher pay. In return, they wanted him to rewrite and tamper with documents. Of course, that's illegal, so Red Foods was also penalized under business law. Our boss now had nowhere to go and had a criminal history now. He had a criminal history and was jobless. He's still living on the streets and hasn't been able to find a new job either. That's how Akiyama-kun's termination was reversed as well. Phew, I'm glad that everything turned out fine, but let's not tear documents up in front of our clients from now on, huh?
I'm so sorry.
I can't believe that my boss was in on it, though, and it goes to show that I didn't read the documents and actually pay attention to them afterwards. I've still got a lot to learn.
Oh, not at all. You're always a reliable mentor.
Thank you. I think we can continue working as a team now, but it's back to the training. Are you ready for this?
Yes, ma'am.
I was actually saved by Shintaro-kun in a surprising way. This time around, I'm gonna save him. I'm gonna turn him into a really great man to become a great time.
Ha, must be nice. I wonder if a prince will come and pick me up too. My name is Mayuka, and I'm a 28-year-old housewife. My parents passed away when I was very young, and I had no relatives to take me in, so I grew up in an institution. I didn't have anyone I could trust, and every day I spent my time looking at people's expressions and not seeing them. But every day I read picture books and I would run away in a delusion, wondering if a handsome prince on a white stallion would ever appear before me. But when I was 17 years old, I met Koki, who was 25 at the time, and he was the man who would eventually become my current husband. He came to see me at the facility almost every day, and I gradually became attracted to him. Why did you start coming to visit the facility, mister?
Ah, yes. I'm a company president, in case you're wondering, and I make monthly donations to this facility here. And I come check on how things are going regularly.
Oh, is that so? Thank you very much, as always, mister.
Oh, dear Mayuka, you're so polite and well-mannered.
I'm already 17 years old, right? I don't think anyone would be willing to take me in. So once I graduate from high school, I'll work and become independent.
Good luck with that.
And so I went to graduate from high school, and around the same time, Mr. Koki started to approach me romantically, extremely aggressively. And so we wound up becoming a couple. He successfully wore me down as he listened to my concerns over time. He was the person I talked to the most at the facility. And above all, when I was thinking about the handsome prince upon a white stallion, I thought it would be great if it was he himself. We started living together almost immediately after we started dating, and 6 months later, we decided to get married. I would have a happily married life. I would finally be able to start my own family. I too had many positive thoughts about the future. However, when we decided to get married, my fiance's mother-in-law turned out to be quite a selfish person and started interfering with our lives after we got married. For example, I'll let you try to guess what she said to me when I visited her house after getting married. Well, Mayuka, you're going to be living in my house very soon. And because I'm the owner of the house, here, you do everything I say, okay? Huh? Not huh. I just knew it was a bad idea to allow a high school graduate who grew up in an orphanage to be a part of this family. They would never understand. I'm sorry. For now, you come live with me and darling Koki. In any case, my son is a company president anyway, so you must have approached him for his money, right? But perish the thought, ma'am. Dear Koki told me that he loved me and I loved him back, so I married him. I promised to treasure him as my husband. That's not what we're talking about. It's common sense that I, as their parent, should be taken care of as well, just as much as my child who is your husband. I was under the impression that I knew absolutely nothing about the world, so I was convinced that if my mother-in-law said so, then it must be true. And as she said, her son Koki is the president of a small company. He seems to be very busy with his job as president, so I sometimes go to his office to help out with miscellaneous tasks and work, and the employees and I got along famously well. On the other days when I didn't have to help out, I didn't have any work, so I almost lived like a housewife. There was one person who didn't take a liking to that, and that was none other than my mother-in-law. Just so you know, her husband is working elsewhere alone and only comes home once in a while, so she was selfishly claiming I am the person who is in charge of the house. And boy, oh boy, did she have her way with me. I know that you don't have many job opportunities because you're a high school graduate, but I'm not going to allow you to let Koki work all the time and become a shut-in yourself. I'm sorry, ma'am. But if I may, Koki's opinion about this is that I shouldn't go to work. That's why it's become this way. But I also want to go to work, so could you talk to him about this? Oh, was this darling Koki's opinion? If that's the case, can't be helped, I suppose. By the way, when are you going to move in here? That hasn't been decided yet. Are you serious? You're too slow to act. You better move in soon, alright? Or else. I have to teach you how to be a good wife. I'll talk to Koki about it, ma'am. After I left, she apparently consulted Koki as well, and when he came home from work, her and I had a talk about living together with his mother.
Didn't Mom talk to you about living together? Why didn't you tell me right away?
I'm sorry, but I thought it would be better if it was just the two of us since we just got married, so...
What are you talking about? Mom is saying she wants to live together with us. In that case, wouldn't it be best for us to move in to live with her right away and make her happy?
Huh?
You really are a dumb, ignorant woman, aren't you? If you can't respect my parents, we should just get a divorce then.
No, please.
Well, the only one who's gonna have a hard time getting divorced is you anyway. For now, start packing so we can move in with Mom quickly. And do it quickly!
He didn't even listen to what I had to say and decided it all on his own, so I couldn't say anything back. I didn't have anyone to talk to, so I thought that was common knowledge and ignorance on my part. And so starting the next day, I packed all my things into cardboard boxes. After that, Koki immediately asked a moving company and set a specific date without consulting me. Moving day. Thank you for having us, ma'am. As soon as I arrived at Koki's mother's house, I greeted her as I always did. But what was her reaction, you ask? Well then, please clean up the house now, okay? But the luggage... You can do all that after you're done, Koki, darling. You must be tired. Come on inside and get some rest.
Really, this woman's not been helping me at all, Mom.
Really? I'm so disappointed such a useless woman snatched in her web of stupidity. Koki?
The hell do you want?
I did all the packing. Why would you say something like that?
If you're gonna complain about something like this, we're getting a divorce, all right?
Don't say things like that.
I guess you're right. If I do divorce you, you'll be dead on the street in no time. Be a good girl then, and just don't talk back and do what I say, properly.
I understand. Taking advantage of me not being able to say anything back, Koki smiled with triumphant satisfaction and went into the house. Once inside, my mother-in-law gave me a vacuum cleaner and whispered in my ear, "From now on, all the housework would be your job." I had a bad feeling about it all ever since she told me that she wanted to be living with me and Koki, but this confirmed it. She only saw me as her housekeeper. I was curious about what they were doing when I finished cleaning and cooking, so I went to check on them, and found my mother-in-law lying on the sofa in the living room watching TV. Koki wasn't in the room, so I thought that maybe he was unpacking stuff for us in the room, so I went to our room. That's where I found him lying in bed, also watching TV. Oh, wait a minute. Didn't you unpack your stuff? You need a suit for tomorrow, right?
Unpacking everything is your job, woman. I have an obligation to rest in preparation for tomorrow onward when I'll be busy with work again. You do it.
Wouldn't it be faster if we did it together?
I'm letting you be a full-time housewife. Just do your job without complaining.
But don't I also have to go to work for 2 weeks starting tomorrow? Isn't that the same as working a job, albeit a short time?
Don't mix being a company president and being a housewife in the same pod. I'm a man who makes more money than most other people in the world, you know. Just be frickin' grateful that I'm letting a high school graduate like you work at my company.
If that's the case, could you at least pay me some kind of part-time salary?
Why would I do that? If I'm paying you, I'd rather pay my employees more.
Is that so? Well, no matter, but instead, you unpack your things for today. I have been forced to do a lot of housework all day, and I don't have much energy left.
And whose fault is that? It has nothing to do with me. Just frickin' do your job properly.
I found myself in this situation every day and became increasingly worried about my future. But I couldn't imagine a future where I could survive on my own. So I couldn't decide to divorce him and be free of this madness. So the real reason why he married me was because he was hoping to treat someone who had no relatives as his housekeeper. And I, naive and ignorant about the world, could not accept divorce easily and could not complain. So that's what it was. I cried tears of shame and sadness about myself and my current life. However, even if I actually took the leap of faith, I had no idea where to go, and I didn't really know how to get divorced at all. So all I could do was cling on to this house for dear life, essentially. It's been 10 years since my life's been as such, and Koki's abuse towards me became even stronger and more brutal. I deeply regretted the fact that I didn't muster the courage to divorce him when I was younger, but the fact remained. Such a man took me as his wife when I was 18 years old and completely alone, and he provided for me. And I was grateful to him. But the abuse he would cast my way has left my spirit in shreds and tatters, and I can no longer think about anything at all. Such was I, a human hollowed out by abuse and housework, but a new disaster was about to befall me.
Hey, Mom's been taken to the hospital. You go see her, please.
Hospital? What happened?
It seems like she fell and broke her leg while she was out shopping.
Okay. Which hospital? After finding out the name of the hospital, I hurried to where she was being treated. Ma'am, are you alright? Oh, you came? What about darling Koki? About that, it appears he has an important business meeting going on and he can't leave just now. And he asked me to go on his behalf. You didn't have to come visit me. Well, I suppose it's better than nothing. From now on, please visit me every day to take care of me and help me get better, okay? The sheer scale of stupidity of her outrageous comments made me freeze on the spot. It's impossible for me to come visit you every day, ma'am. I'm sure you know, but I work as a helper at your son's company, and especially nowadays, I'm very busy with the settling of the accounts, working full-time and all. So what? That doesn't have anything to do with me, does it? You have to put me as your top priority. A wife cherishes her mother-in-law for all eternity, understand? Just the other day, you told me to put Koki as my top priority. If you want me to prioritize you over him, I'd be neglecting him and his well-being. I will not allow that. Just do your goddamn best. If you don't treat me well as my son's wife, it'll make him think that my education of you isn't good enough. His company headquarters is nearby, so please ask him to take care of you. I'll also tell him myself. I said that and left the hospital room. As soon as I left the hospital room, a doctor called me over and I was led into a private consultation room. I found out that her leg was going to be semi-paralyzed forever. I waited for my husband to come home so I could tell him about it, and when he did come home late at night, he smelled of a woman's perfume, something he doesn't usually do. Although I thought it was suspicious, I talked to him about the after effects his mother would experience. The doctor told me her legs are going to be partially paralyzed. It seems like there's a chance that she'll get better if she goes through rehabilitation, but...
Well then, you should take care of her then. I'm pretty busy nowadays, as you know.
She's your mother, right? I think she would be happier if you could take care of her.
But my mother is essentially the same as your mother. She took you in when you were going to be alone for the rest of your life. You take good care of her.
Koki tried to force me to take care of his mother. I was disgusted by this monster of a man. He made me do all of the housework on the daily while he didn't do shit at home in his spare time. And now he forced me to take care of his mother. I thought that if I refused here, he would use the whole switcheroo, the term I coined for using divorce, to threaten me. I decided to hold out for a little while longer and decided to transfer my mother-in-law to a hospital near the house. Since then, I went to rehabilitation with her and she started to recover. When she was discharged from the hospital, an incredible incident occurred. I was at home doing housework as usual. Koki said he had plans to eat out with the president of the company he partnered with, so I knew he was getting home late. Time went on and then he sent me a text message. When I saw what it said, I realized that all my efforts for the past decade had been in vain. I had endured a lot of bullying from his mother and had dealt rather well with his selfishness, but this kind of treatment was too much for me. So I contacted a certain person, make a call to arms, and take action. A few days later, from today onwards, Koki, you will take care of the housework and your mother. I won't be helping anymore.
What? You little... Do you think such selfishness will be tolerated?
Well, because up until now, I've been so resilient against you and your mother's relentless abuse and bullying, and yet you betrayed me.
What are you talking about? I never did shit.
Huh. Does the name Saya ring a bell?
What?
When I told him the name of a certain woman, Koki became visibly upset, so I decided to get revenge for what happened. I've already looked into everything. No need to hide it anymore. And here you go. When I showed him a certain photo, he gave up, made a complete 180, and went on saying the most abusive comments he'd ever laid upon me.
Oh, well, you found out. Well, forgive me for cheating once. You're my wife after all, you have to.
Perhaps he thought I couldn't divorce him, for his attitude became one of extreme arrogance. Is that so? Still, Unfortunately, it seems like I won't be able to forgive you, so I shall voluntarily resign as your wife.
What are you talking about? Gonna divorce me, are ya? Then you'll be poor little Mayuka all alone in the world. There's no way you can live alone, can you? Wouldn't it be better for your sake if you didn't mention the concept of divorce in my presence, huh?
No, I don't believe so. I want to break away from my life of being oppressed by you traitors.
If you lose my current life, the only one who will be in trouble is you, understand? If you're okay with that, I'll sign my signature on the green paper.
Can we move on? Please fill us out then, if you so desire. I handed him the green paper I had prepared, and Koki filled it out with the most smug look on his face.
If you submit this now, we'll have to part ways, understand? Don't rely on me if you have any troubles in the future.
Thank you. Well, I'm leaving now, and I hope never to see you again. Goodbye. And so that's how I wound up moving out of my husband's family's home I had lived in for about a decade. After I left, I headed to a certain place and had them take care of me for a short while. A few days later, early in the morning, my cell phone started ringing. Hey, where the hell are you now?
We're in big trouble right now. Get your ass back right now!
Huh? I'm not going back, and I'm a complete stranger to you as of now, so don't contact me ever again, please. You don't say things like that. You're my son's wife, and his father's come home and he's furious about something. No, the divorce has already been finalized and my ex-husband is nothing but a stranger to me now. Wouldn't it be better if you went back to your husband's home to re-educate yourself? A wife cherishes her mother-in-law for all eternity, was it, ma'am? Well, I...
More to the point, what? Did you actually submit that sheet of paper? I thought it was impossible because you can't live all alone in the world.
I decided to divorce you from the moment I realized that you were cheating on me.
That's it. You must have said something to darling Saya.
No one would do such a terrible thing to someone else now, would they? It wasn't me, guys. It was the lawyer I hired. When they heard the word lawyer, the silence became so humorously loud for a moment before they started making a fuss on the other end of the phone. Come to think of it, we received a letter in the mail. Proof of contents, was it? That it said on the envelope?
I tore that bullshit up and threw it away, Mom. I didn't think we would need it since we were already divorced.
Wait, you didn't check what the letter actually said? If you threw it away without reading it, you'll be in huge trouble, you know?
And what will happen?
A trial. What are you telling darling Koki right now? I won't let you do something like that. Is that so? If that's the case, then you will pay on his behalf now, won't you? The alimony? My ex-mother-in-law then got so humorously upset over those two words and went saying something to Koki. Koki, darling! I only allowed you to divorce her because you told me that you would bring home a prettier, richer wife than this bitch who was always such a failure. What the hell?
But I didn't think Saya would find out that I was already married.
And she didn't for 3 years. She was going out with a man whom she thought was completely dedicated to her, only to find out he was already taken? Who wouldn't get angry with you? What? I realized what he meant when he said that he was having dinner with a business partner, when in reality he was cheating on me with his boss's daughter. And if he found out, that company president would be really pissed off. Then the reason the new wife isn't coming? I guess it's because the company president became so furious that he's warned everyone around him.
What? What'd you mean?
There isn't a father in the world who wouldn't get angry when his beloved daughter got hurt by a man. Miss Saya cried with apology.
Oh my God!
What do you mean? I mean that your son will not have a wife or an offer of a partnership from anywhere else forevermore. My words made both of them gasp.
You're having trouble with your life, right? Come back! I'll let you live a married life with me again.
He spoke to me in a gentle voice as if he had just remembered what I was to him. I told him, plainly and directly, what I was thinking right then and there. I have been asking for your help for 10 whole years. I've been looking to you for at least some happiness in my life, but you continue to look down on me with your arrogant mother. I cannot trust you. I don't want you to have anything to do with me ever again. To help your company, I received the official qualifications of an accountant and a secretary. And to whom do you owe all the job applications through online advertising of the company? I'm the one who took on the work and spread it around.
Were you doing that with my money?
Give him back that money. I used the estate I inherited from my parents. I paid for getting the aforementioned qualifications, and I also contributed to living expenses later on. All of this was also written in the proof of contents, though. What the hell? If you had money all along, why didn't you tell us? My mentors at the orphanage strictly told me to keep it a secret because there would be people who would be after that money.
Then at least give me a share of that. I'm gonna lose my job because of you, you know.
This is something I inherited before I ever married you. It has nothing to do with you. And this is what I told them in the end. In any case, I will demand a handsome amount of alimony for the affair and divorce, an additional compensation for the years and years of relentless psychological abuse that I have suffered. Also, it seems like you may have committed something like marriage fraud to Miss Saya, and I hear that they're preparing to sue you too. Prepare yourselves.
No, please. Hey, Mayuka, it was my fault. Please, forgive me. Please. I now know how important you are to me.
It's too late now. Ma'am, please go to your husband's family and fulfill your duties as his wife. My father-in-law is happy about all of this, you know. Well then, you may communicate to me through my lawyer. And then I promptly blocked both of their contact information and demanded alimony and compensation. He had been oppressing me for the past decade and had cheated on me. He'd also lied about being single, which was deemed deeply malicious. And these two ensured I would receive a considerable amount of money. I then decided to use the money to move and live in a new house. The two chowderheads were taken to my ex-father-in-law's home and are being disciplined severely. According to what my ex-father-in-law told me later, it was quite harsh. Apparently, things were never good between Koki's mother and grandmother, and had been keeping a distance from her. But after hearing about this incident, he decided to take her to his family home to destroy his wife's arrogance and selfishness. Koki was forced to work from morning until night every day, and all of his salary is being transferred to me as monthly installments for alimony and compensation. I wish I had acted sooner, but thanks to the qualifications I have now, I should have no trouble getting a job, and I think I learned a lot about social studies and morals. I know I'll have some trouble working in a new environment, but I will do my best to live a good life.